Leanne. I'm a Disney travel specialist, and my clients have been asking about the different rides at the Disney parks. And so I've been doing several different little vlogs about each park and the different rides that are in the parks. Today we're going to talk about Animal Kingdom. I'm joined by my husband Jerry,
Hi.
my daughter Beth, and my other daughter Michaela. So we're going to begin by Kilimanjaro Safaris. That is an awesome ride. I love it. It's like going on a safari. You're in the big safari vehicles and you're going and seeing real live, not animatronics, but real live animals. What do you think, Michaela?
I haven't been on that one.
You haven't been on that one either?
No, you guys keep
Our
going
poor
without
deprived
me.
daughter, Beth.
I've been on that one.
It's an 18-minute ride.
Well, it says it's 18 minutes. It depends on the movement of the animals. The animals have the total right. So if a giraffe walks out in front of your
Safari vehicle.
it has to wait for the animal to leave.
And they don't get out and shoo it. It just has to leave naturally. So if anything crosses your vehicle path and sits down, you're setting until the animal moves.
The best time to ride it is early in the morning. The sooner the better you can ride it. It's like
Or
anywhere
early
else,
evening.
right? Because the animals are up and moving around. You see them all, but they may be laying down. I have not seen a lion yet that was not lying down on that rock. And you know he's alive because every once in a while you'll see the tail flip around. But it's interesting. We got there one day and you got to see the cheetah. I believe it was the cheetahs pacing, going back and forth. That was pretty.
Seeing an
awesome.
elephant up close and the giraffes up close was really neat.
Uh,
It's a very bumpy ride. So you want to, if you have a bad back, if you're dealing with back pain, I don't know so much if I would ride it because the seats are not that comfortable in the safari vehicle and it's pretty bumpy.
It is bumpy, but I wouldn't say if you had a bad back not to ride it. It's not something that's going to jog you around that much. I would probably go a little bit different there.
Avatar Flight of Passage.
Haven't done that
This
one.
is the new Land Pandora. Well, it's probably about 2 years old now, but it's still very popular. And it's my husband's favorite ride. Anytime we go, they were there grand opening day. And it was
2 years ago?
it was total
Oh.
chaos.
2 years ago, I think it was.
And
Three.
so, but anytime we go, I have to get him a fast pass for that ride. I haven't been on it. I don't do well with motion sickness. So explain Flight of Passage.
Okay, you want me to explain it, or you want to do it? You do very well with the scenery and the things that leads up, because you're going to be in line for a while.
The queue.
So it goes through different, it's like you're going through the technical side of it and where they're doing all of the experiments and lab work. So as you walk in before you get there or you walk through, I can't remember because I've only rode it once. They'll analyze you. What?
I said he's rode it more times than he did.
It'll analyze you. It'll do different things on the screen to see if you're
To connect
you to your avatar, and then you'll walk in and it'll put you on this bike, and you're looking. You have 3D glasses on, and you're looking down at the screen, and then it'll move you through the different.
She's saying a bike. It's shaped like a
It's
motorcycle.
shaped like a motorcycle.
But
And-
it's actually your Banshee you're riding.
Right.
And it's
And-
breathing. You can feel it moving underneath you. And
It is a total experience. It is the #1 ride you want to ride.
in his books.
I've got 5 top rides in Disney World. Avatar's #1.
What about that?
Tower of Terror is #2. Rock and Roller Coaster is #3. And I know I'm going freak a lot of people out with number 4, but it's got to be Figment in Epcot for me, but that's totally
You're
different.
on your
Huh?
fifth finger on your
I
fourth.
went there and then I went here. Okay, and the 5th would probably be the new one that we're at. We just talked about
Star Wars Galaxy Edge.
Yeah, or Sleeky Dog. But anyway, you go in. They give you 3D glasses. They set you on this bike-looking simulator, and it's going to kind of press your front and you press your back together like so, and then they start it, and it'll kick you up like that, and all of a sudden you feel like you're on the back of one of these flying banshees, and you take off. And it's literally, you're flying through the movie.
If you're
Don't you get
little,
splashed with water?
You get splashed with water, you get chased by that, I don't know what it's called, the big orange looking banshee thing, but it's not a banshee, it actually hunts.
if you're little like me though, it'll whip you around, and it's like you're not strapped in at all. So you're gonna have to hold on tight, and my glasses kept falling off, which I think ruined the experience for me, because it was whipping you around and it's hard to stay on it. So you want to make sure your glasses try to stay on.
Your 3D glasses?
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah,
you got different ways that you can sit. So if you ride it more than once, don't try to sit at the same angle on the screen, because if you change
There's
a
several different.
right, you
Ride
get
simulators lined
a
up.
different view of the ride every time you ride it from a different angle. So you can ride it from the center, you can ride it from the left side or the right side, and it's awesome. When that big old bass looking creature comes up and you feel like you're going to become the meal, and then it's just awesome. When you're flying down all of a sudden over the waterfall, it's definitely the best ride.
He has to get that fast pass.
I don't sit in line very long, stand in line very long, but that's one ride. Anything an hour and a half, 2 hours, you put it into your day, it's worth it. If you're a ride seeker. Now, if you don't like the ride, the thrill, the adrenaline, I wouldn't sit 2 hours in a line. But there have been people that have spent all day to ride a 3-minute ride. So it's
And moving along the Navi River journey,
Navi.
River journey, which is right close to that ride, all in Pandora, is a very nice, slow boat ride. The eliminating those lights, the different black lights.
I've
You're looking
never
at-
been on it.
But
Oh, neither one of you have been on it.
It's okay. If you like the movie, it'll take you kind of like through the journey of the land, and it's pretty cool. But it's not a thrill-seeking ride. It's more of a laid-back.
It's a ride for all ages.
Right.
You have to be 44 inches tall to ride Avatar. The Kaylee River Rapids. I believe all of you rode that.
We all rode it.
I didn't ride it. I watched. I didn't
You don't
ride
like getting wet.
I don't like getting wet.
It's fun. It's your normal rapids ride. So
it's pretty cool.
If you've ever,
Bumpy and wet, 38 inches tall to ride it.
it's a normal rapids.
But the
ride.
tubes are huge and you're like strapped in.
You're not strapped in.
But
There's handlebars.
yeah, but it's not
a
like
little
a,
handle
you're not
grip.
on a little like 3-person floaty inner tube like at a water park.
You're in like a 8 or 10 person, isn't it? Expedition to Everest.
That would be
The fifth.
that's a good ride as well.
I was disappointed, but
Well, you're disappointed because you're expecting
I was
that big arm to come out and grab you,
Yeah.
and it's not
it's
available
not
anymore.
anymore.
Why
We all
not?
need to
It was
clarify that arm.
From the Yeti. You're
Yeah.
you're on the
Mount
Mount Everest and you're hunting or tracking the Yeti. But the
And-
Yeti finds you.
And
The-
supposedly he broke the track.
the Yeti's arm was so big it was like tearing the inside of the
Became
roller
an
coaster
engineering. It became an engineering
problem.
problem.
So now the Yeti is a CGI, like it shows up on a screen or on the wall or something. Anticlimactic, very much so.
And
But-
you go backwards.
You go backwards, you go forwards, and you go backwards. So it, like, for a ride, woo.
It's not very thrilling. What did you think?
It's
I think I was
it's a
like,
to me it's the third best roller coaster there. I would put Slinky Dog above Mount Everest.
I mean, I think I'm a biased opinion because I really wanted to be swatted by a Yeti, but
Yeah. Everybody hopes to be spotted by a Yeti.
well, I mean that was supposed to be like the iconic thing about Mount Everest. When I got on it, and it was just like meow, meow.
And
That's
staying
what-
on the roller coasters, did y'all talk about the mine train?
Yes,
That's
honey,
a
we're in a
different-
different part.
I know you are, but I'm staying with those that like roller coasters. That one's a mid one.
Mini
It's about a
Jerry's roller
6.
coaster video.
Okay, but what's cool about it? It stopped you right smack in the middle, and then you go through the mountain and watch all the little 9 doors. The 7 drawers. Doors.
Doors.
Whatever they.
We got
them
7 doors and the 9.
you know, doing their thing. That's okay.
Okay, Mom, back on.
Back
Moving on.
And well, then you got the runaway train.
All right, you're getting off. We've been through that. You were sleeping during all that.
Well, hey,
We are
it's
on-
Thanksgiving. I took my afternoon nap.
We're on Animal Kingdom, and now we're on Primeval World, which none of us have done. It's more like the carnival ride. It's a spinning ride. It's like a spinning.
Is that the dino thing?
It's in the dinosaur park.
It's like the dino, like.
No, it's not
Is that
the-
the same part that's got Goofy roller coaster in it?
No, that's in Magic Kingdom.
That's Magic Kingdom. As you can tell, I like the roller coaster.
But the Primeval World is, it's you get in a cart, and it's on like a roller coaster track. It's outside, and it kind of spins you. The whole cart will spin around. And so it's not for those who have motion sickness or who like being jerked around. It's metal ride, and it's kind of jerky. You have to be 48 inches tall to ride it. Then you have the Triceratops spin, which is like Dumbo. It's dinosaurs that you get in, and you're spinning around. Dumbo, Aladdin's carpets, that same element.
It's kind of like a.
I think the
Horrible.
the actual. I'm sure you'll get to this at some
It's-
point.
Yeah.
The dinosaur ride is far better than Mount Everest, in my opinion.
So you really like the dinosaur ride, which is the last ride we're talking
If
about
you
in Animal
like-
Kingdom.
Big headed dinosaurs just going and going out at you.
Well,
for a
that's
game.
what I was looking for at Mount Everest, and I didn't get it.
You get into a ride vehicle, looks like a Jeep type vehicle, and you're catapulted back into time, back into the dinosaur age,
Catapulted literally or figuratively?
figuratively.
Okay.
I mean,
Well, you're
that's
talking about a
true.
thrill ride, and I'm.
The thrill on that ride is the dark and the dinosaurs that are yelling.
If you like dinosaurs and you're into that kind of thing,
Jurassic Park
You'll be
type
alright.
element.
I like Jurassic.
It's they classify it as a rough, dark attraction.
I think for me, a part of my adrenaline comes from like the fear, like that being like the
It's kind of creepy.
Well, I mean, like I want the.
You like the shock.
I like the shock of like a dinosaur,
Attacking
Tyrannosaurus
Granola.
Rex being like, "Rah!" Much scarier than that.
You have to be 40 inches tall to ride the dinosaur ride. So that wraps up. Animal Kingdom is more of a animal park, a big zoo.
Really?
So it's not
Oh,
It's-
wow!
it's
Didn't know
not-
that.
it's not a big ride park. It does have shows like The Lion King.
Almost like it's in the name. or
except for
something.
Avatar, you can do the park in a half a day. It's
And
a
then go
good
somewhere
day.
else.
You go somewhere else the
But
rest
you
of the
want
year.
to see Avatar at night because it is
It
spectacular.
gets warm at Animal Kingdom.
It's,
It gets
It
humid.
It
feels
feels like
tropical.
it feels like the Amazon.
yeah, the rainforest type.
Very tropical.
So that wraps up our amusement park rides at each park. Thank you for watching. Go back, catch the other parks, get the rides that he missed out on while he was taking his Thanksgiving nap. And remember, you have but this one life to live, so go out and capture your moments. Enjoy your family.